Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your host Pulse, and in today's video I would be showing you the basic things that a new CSGO player needs to know. So before knowing all the maps and the smokes and flashes and molotovs, everything that you need to know at a further stage, the basic thing that you need to know is aiming. So in this video I would be focusing on aiming. So how can you improve your aiming? So I'm assuming that you have just installed the game and you just want to play it for fun, and you're popping into DM servers and just having the fun of it. So that's not the point, guys. So DMs would teach you good. I'm not saying DMs are bad or something. They are good for you. You can just practice your aiming and all in DMs. But before going into DMs, what I would suggest you is go into these three maps. So since you are new to the game, you would have a default crosshair that looks pretty shit. So what can I do to help you in that aspect? You need to just go and download these Crash Z crosshair map. Okay, so I would have a link to this map in the description. You can go on and subscribe it from the Steam Workshop. So this is a good map to set the crosshair. So the first thing that a new player needs to do is have a good crosshair, and this map helps you do that. So this is what the map interface looks like, guys. So once you're in the maps, you would see crosshairs from all different pro teams. There are crosshairs of Astralis, that is the current best. It has Device, Dupree, Glaive, Magis and Zipnix. You can choose anyone from these or these or these. Basically the selection criteria should be such that I'll show you. These bots are moving, so I cannot show you here. I would just go into the aimbots map and show you that aspect. So basically what it needs to be done is just keep your crosshair on the head of a bot and press the S key and move to the farthest point. Now bring it back to the head and see if the head is exactly covered in the center of the crosshair. So if it is, then I think that is a good crosshair for you. That's my criteria of selecting a good crosshair, but it's not like the only criteria. You can go in for your own preference. So this is all your personal preference. The settings that you find comfortable are the best for you. Now going into the view model settings. So this is how you can customize your crosshair. This map does that. Now if you want to save your crosshair, you can save it as well. As you can see, custom crosshair 1 save, and once you click on load, it loads your current saved crosshair. Okay, so this is all about the Crash Z crosshair map. You can have all settings. So the default crosshair would be style 0. As you can see, this looks pretty shit, guys. You should ensure that you use style 4, as it would be easier while you're moving, as well as the spray won't go haywire. So I know some people that use dynamic crosshair as well, but in my opinion, I think that static crosshair are better. Okay, so this is all on your preference, so I won't be saying much here. Now let's go into the next map to check our view model. So this was the crosshair map, and now let's move on to the view model map. So which is our view model map? This is our view model map, guys, the Crash Z view model. So I would be again sharing the link to this map in the description, and you can subscribe it. Let's go into this map and have a quick look of what a good view model should look like. So again, I'm just curious to know what you guys like, but in my opinion, a good view model is which offers you maximum visibility and least strain. And by strain, what I mean is it should not be like that. As you can see, how can I aim on someone's head with this view model? So for the view model settings, first, guys, you need to go into Trilux. As you can see, this is the Trilux view model. That's what you would get in the default settings. So once you are in the Trilux view model, I would advise you to go into the down position, as it's easier to look in the down position. The position should be down. If it's up, it would look like that. You can keep it to somewhere to the center. You can keep it a little up as per your preference. So I just like to keep it down. Now moving on to the FOV. FOV stands for field of view. So you want maximum field of view in order to hit nutty shots. So keep it maximum. Now moving to the left and right. So I like to keep my crosshair to the right and have like 5 to 6 clicks to the left. Yep, this looks fine. And in the forward and backward, ensure that your crosshair is maximum forward, so that would look like a backward crosshair. As you can see, the gun is not clearly visible, as well as it's very constricted and there is not much room to see. You cannot see your gloves as well, so I like to keep it to the forward position. So that's what my view model looks like. If you want the settings, I can link the settings in the description as well. Do let me know if you need it in the comment section. So moving on, this was the basics of crosshair and view model. That's how you set them. Now if you don't like your view model, you can restore your view model, so it would restore it to the default state. Now guys, one thing I would advise you is keep the view model movement to the lowest. So as you can see, it does not move a lot. If you keep it to the highest, if you move, that's what happens. As you can see, it looks like you're jittering. So keep it to the lowest position and that looks smooth. So let's move out of this map and let's move on to the most important thing that I wish to cover in this video. Okay, so disconnect. Now the guys, you would need two maps for this purposes. So it would be the recoil master map, and secondly it would be the aimbots training map. I would link both these maps in the description. So aimbots is basically used for practicing aim, and recoil master is used for practicing spray. So you can tap well in this map as well as in that map, so it's on your preference. You can spray as well in this map, but recoil master is solely used for spray practice. So let's have a look at the spray of AK and M4 in this video, guys. And I don't expect you all to like learn the spray in the first few minutes after of practicing. It takes a lot of time. I've played this game for almost 3 years now, and now I know the spray of all these guns, so it would take time. So don't expect it to be a 1 day or a 2 day process. Okay, so moving on to the map, as you guys can see, I'm in recoil master map, and this is what it looks like. Let's move to the spray pattern of the AK. As you can see, it goes down, to the right, to the left, to the right, and back to the center. So it's an easy spray pattern, but it would require a lot of practice. So for the first 10 bullets, ensure that your mouse goes down only. Then for the next 10 bullets, switch it to the left, and for the final 10 bullets, switch the first 5 to the right and the last 5 to the left, and that way you would be good to go. Now I know it sounds a bit complicated, but it's all about muscle memory. You would get the hang of it after you practice. So right now you can see there is a central green dot at the center of this circle, so I need to ensure that all my bullets remain in this circle. Now you can set a valid point from where you need to start, so I would start from the center of this cross. Let's see how it goes. So now you can spray while standing or while crouching. So let's see how the spray looks like while standing. So that was my first attempt. So it gets better when you practice a lot. As you can see, 2 or 3 bullets got out of this circle, which is admissible. So again 3 bullets went outside. So you need to ensure that all the bullets remain inside this circle and close to this green dot as much possible. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. As you can see, most of the bullets remain close to this circle. 1 or 2 bullets is just fine. So you need to ensure that they remain close to this green dot. You would get the hang of it when you practice like 10 to 12 sprays in a day. Now you can crouch and spray as well. Crouching makes the spray more accurate. As you can see, only 1 bullet is outside the circle this time. So that's how you do it. You go down, to the right, to the left, to the right, and to the center. That's how it goes. So you need to recognize this pattern and remember it. That is the spray pattern for the AK-47. Now let's move on to the CT side gun. That is the M4A1 and the M4A4. So I don't think you need to learn the spray pattern for the M4A1 because it is very accurate. There's no spray pattern for this gun. I mean, there is a spray pattern, but it's like a very weird one. So you just need to like use the same pattern and it would do pretty much fine. Let's see the pattern of the M4A4. This is quite different. As you can see, it goes first down, to the right, to the left, and to the right. So there is no center position at the end or the last 5 bullets. So it's simple spray compared to the AK-47. So you go down, to the right, to the left, and to the right. Let's see how it goes. So that was my spray. As you can see, most of the bullets remain close to the green circle, so it's fine. If you can manage 60% or 70% of your bullets close to the green circle, I think it's pretty good. You don't need to master 30 bullets. 15 or 20 bullets on point are more than enough. So this was a pretty crappy one, I would say, since as you can see there is a lot of deviation here. So it gets better when you practice a lot, like 3 to 5 sprays ensures that you get it fine. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Most of the bullets remain close to the green circle. So that's what you need to ensure, guys. Just learn the spray pattern and you won't get it in a day. Don't expect it to be like spoon fed to you. You need to practice it a lot. Now we would go definitely into the DM servers, but before going into the DM servers, what I need you guys to do is this practice for at least 1 hour. So this was the first map, the Recoil Master. The second one would be the Aimbots map. So to practice spray, you can come here, and once you have got the hang of it, we would go into the Aimbots map. Oops. Yep. So here is the Aimbots map. Let's go into this map and see what we can learn from here. Now I am in this map, guys, and as you can see, this is a 360-degree map, so there are bots everywhere, as I can see. Now this map is made for tapping purposes, so you can tap and increase your crosshair placement accuracy in this map. Sorry. So let's start, guys. I would be adding a few bots. So yep, I think I did enough bots. Oh, actually, let's add some more. Okay, so it's full. So this is what the aimbots looks like. There are a lot of controls here, so you can take challenges for 100 kills, as you can see here. So there's the 100 kill challenge, the 250 kills challenge. You can take all these challenges, and there is this themes. So this is what the classic themes looks like. Now you can create all these things, such as the peak sprays if you are peeking someone. Okay, so we would move on to all these things in the later half. Let's see how you need to aim first. So I'm hoping that you got the basic idea of spraying by now, if not perfect. So you can practice the spraying stuff. Now I would talk about tapping. So for tapping you need, and bursting and tapping. For tapping and bursting, guys, you need to ensure that you don't use more than 5 bullets at once, and you need to hit the head in those 5 bullets. Okay, so let's begin. So as you can see, the aim gets on keep going better and better. So it was not as crisp at the beginning, but as you can see now it's started to become crisp. So this takes a lot of time, guys. Just practice this for 1 hour and I think you can achieve even better results. So that's how it goes. So you can just keep on wrecking bots forever in this map. So do this practice for at least 35 to 40 minutes per day before going into the DM servers. Now once you have done this, you can go into the DM servers to practice it on real players. So let's go and hop into a DM and see what we can do. Now you can choose the CSGO provided 64 tick DMs as well as the community servers. So what I prefer is going into the community servers. As you can see from this page, you can go into the community servers. Let's type in DM and see if there is an empty DM with a less number of players. So yeah, there are 8 players in this DM and the map is D Mirage. So yeah, let's go into this DM and see what we can do. My PC is pretty trash. It takes a lot of time to load. Oh, it's fine, but let's see. So yeah, that's what a DM would look like. Let's practice what we learned in our DM. So I got killed by an AWPer. You don't learn it overnight, guys. I'm just repeating it. You need to play a lot and a lot. It took me at least 3000 hours to successfully get the hang of the spray. Okay. So I showed you guys how it looks like after you have done recoil master and aim bots. You just land perfect sprays most of the time, and there is no doubt about that. I can just feel the difference after doing recoil master and aim bots for 35 to 40 minutes before actually coming into the DMs. So don't start by the DMs. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, do like it, share it, and comment on it what I should do next. What I'm planning for the future videos right now is doing basic stuff such as explaining maps like Mirage, Inferno, Train, Nuke, Dust 2, and all these maps, including all their smokes and utility. So yeah, that's it from my side, guys. I hope to see you in the future videos. If you do like it, please share it, comment on it, and do subscribe to the channel. It would really help me. So this is Pulse signing off. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.